Hello, everyone. This is Huaxiu from Stanford University. Today, I will share our work about improving auto distribution robustness via selective augmentation. Machine learning systems are ubiquitous nowadays, but these systems are fragile. In particular, machine learning models fail when domain shift happens. For example, if we want to train a model on 3 hospitals and then deploy it to a new hospital, the model will fail because of the change of the environments. Why machine learning models fail? Our hypothesis is that these models capture correlations between spurious features and the label. Here we show one simple example from colored amnesty, where the color of the digit is spuriously correlated with the label. For example, 2s are usually green and 5s are usually red. As a result, models can classify the digit fairly well only by looking at the color of the digit. However, this model will do poorly on minority examples like this green 5, and if the distribution shift to have more green 5s and red 2s. Instead, if the model can capture domain-invariant information, for example, digit information in colored amnesty example, it is able to make accurate prediction even under domain shift. In our paper, we aim to build robust machine learning models that can capture domain-invariant information. In standard risk minimization, we average losses over all training examples. Prior invariant learning approaches to learn invariant representations or predictors by imposing explicit regularizers. However, the Wiles benchmark paper shows that these domain-invariant methods can improve over EIM on some datasets like Camelot, but do not consistently improve the performance. For example, on R1, domain-invariance methods actually hurt the performance. Unlike prior methods that impose regularization on the model's internal representation, we introduce a simple data augmentation-based stream that implicitly regularizes the whole predictor without constraining the learned representation of predictors. Our stream is built on the idea of mix-up. In standard mix-up, we randomly pick 2 examples, xiyi and xjyj, and apply linear interpolation into these 2 examples to generate mixed one. 2 variants of Lisa are proposed. The first variant is intra-label Lisa. In intra-label Lisa, we interpret samples with the same label but different domains. Here we can see red 5s and green 5, and we apply linear interpolation to get different colors. All these generated colors are associated with the same label. Hence, the model will finally ignore the color information and capture the invariance. Another variant is called intra-domain Lisa. In intra-domain Lisa, we interpret examples with the same domain but different labels. Even if the digit changes from 2 to 5, as we can see in this figure, the domain information does not change. So the domain information is not the reason for the label change, and the model could also finally ignore this domain information, and we can capture the domain invariant information. Finally, we use a hyperparameter p-select to determine when to use intra-label Lisa and when to use intra-domain Lisa. In our experiments, we found that Lisa provides consistent improvements across the evaluated datasets. In some cases, improvements is small, such as 2% improvement on syllable A, while in other cases, improvements as large as 9% on water births. In domain shift, we also observe similar consistent improvements over 5 datasets. 4 of them are picked from Wiles benchmark. We finally conduct some analysis to understand where the performance gains come from. In the first analysis, we compare Lisa with Boolean mix-up to see if the performance gains are based on the simple data augmentation. The beta results of Lisa verify that it can cancels out spurious correlations and leads to better performance. In another analysis, we observe that Lisa leads to more invariant predictors, since it is harder to make it perform so well in the domain information prediction only with the predictor informations. A few takeaways. So Lisa eliminates the spurious correlation between domain and the label via selective augmentation, and it can essentially lead to more domain invariant predictors. Please refer to our code for more details. Thanks.